Hello, here's me on YouTube. I should really be saying welcome back because this is the first video I'm filming, but it won't get uploaded first. I'll be doing the get to know me, which you'll see before you see this anyway. But today, I'm gonna do my makeups. I'm gonna do greens, I think. I did a model shoot the other day and you guys seem to really like the makeup, so I don't know if you can see, I've already done my skincare. My skin isn't the best. It's pretty smooth, like, I don't really have any spots. This is all pretty much just scarring. I have quite dry skin, so I will start off with brows. Like I said, I've already done my skincare. But I use the Jolie Beauty gel eyeliner in black. I'm just gonna underline my brows, obviously they're shaved. Underline a little flick out like so. So when I'm underlining my brow, I don't go all the way to the front. I like that to be nice and soft. And then instead of just doing the outline, I like to flick up with product first from the bottom. That is the shape of the brows that I normally go for. There we go. Eyebrow. I'll just do this one off camera and then I'll show you what I do next. My camera cut out, so let's pretend I'm not filming this part from scratch, but it's fine. So eyebrows, I use the Plouise base. I'm not using too much though because I'm going to put on an eyeshadow base, like a coloured one. So blend out with a fluffy concealer brush. Then taking my little square brush, I'm going to go in with Jolie Beauty Prime Time and Line in Lime. That just dead messy like so. Use this brush to blend it out. Any messy parts, I just kind of use my concealer brush to just go back in and shape it. And recently I got a lovely PR package from Melt Cosmetics. This was one of the palettes they sent me. Very up my street. It's the Perfect Grungy palette. So I'm going to go with the shade, oh, Leo, that one there. And that will go all the way through my crease and onto my lid. Only thing I've noticed with the Jolie Beauty Prime Time and Line gel pots, they do dry down matte, so that is a good thing, but you need to work with your eyeshadows quite fast. You can still blend over the top, no problem, it just makes it a little bit more difficult if you're not used to it. And then with another brush, going in with the shade Mochi, which is this one up here. I'm going to like sandwich that in between the brighter colour and the darker one. Now that our eyes are pretty similar on each side, I'm going to pop in with the Jolie Beauty palette. What is this one? Sirens, because this green is unreal and I wore this on a video quite recently. You guys absolutely loved it for good reason, like look at it. It's so nice. So I'm just going to pop some primer on. I like the e.l.f. Power Grip one very much at the minute. I literally won't use anything else. Because of my dry skin, I find that foundation and such clings to it really, really badly, but this creates almost like a film over that, so I've really enjoyed it. My foundation, do not get me wrong, it's never ever perfect. It got close the other day, I did do it really nicely, but no, it's kind of got to work with what you got. I'm going to go back in with the black Jolie Beauty Prime Time and Line and a little angled brush. This is a different one to the one I was using before. Feeling a smoky wing, but I'm not sure yet. I can't remember what I did last week. Okay, so now I've got like the basic wing shape down. I fancied a more like downturned wing for once. So I went ahead and finished my eyeliner on both sides. And I also am one of those people that love to leave concealer under their eyes for a little bit longer. I do think it works, especially because I've got quite dark circles. All that's left to do now is bring the top blends down to the bottom, so I'm going in with that dark green. And I'm just using what's left over on the brush from using the Lime eyeshadow primer. So I think my tip for grungy makeup is bringing it quite far down under your eyes. So once I've got all those layers down, I will just keep going back and forth until I'm happy. I like it to be super messy under my eyes, like so, but then I go back in with that concealer brush and just clean it up a little bit. Just so it goes down as far as you want it to. And I forgot to do my little inner corner flick. A little bit of mascara. Also guys, do we like the corn Adidas tee that I bought? Oh, I love it so much. I've been dying for the shoes, but the resale prices are ridiculous. I should have got them at the time, but I was too skint. Lashes! I've got this big pack from Amazon. Do I want these huge ones on? No, I don't. They're too big. I'm gonna put the smaller fluffy ones in. I'm gonna give these a little trim on the little spiky parts. So ever since I got that amazing PR package from Melt, I am obsessed with their eyelash glue. I think it's the best one I've ever used. It's latex free as well, I've just checked, but no, it's amazing. I pop obviously a thin layer on the actual lash band, and then to stop them from popping off during the day, to really carefully avoid your eyelashes because you don't really want to get eyelash glue on those. I just do a really thin line over my eyeliner too. So I just literally go above and drop my lashes on because they'll be tacky enough to just stick now that they've got those 2 points of contact. I'm going to use the HMB foundation. So pop one pump on my cheek. Just move my hair out the way. And I use my little carving brush just to spread it out evenly. I find I use a lot less product when I do it this way because I can get it further across my face. And just going in with a big flat foundation brush. Just pressing it in. So you can see how well that actually covered all the spot scarring on my cheeks. It's a little bit of texture, but everyone has texture. Now I'm going to go in with the Mitchell blushes, made by Mitchell, in the shade Hollow there. And I have found that this is the absolute most perfect cool toned pale girl contour shade. I'm with a big fluffy brush for this one. This is from the little Melt Cosmetics contour stack. I'm using this colour, which is called Light Medium Contour Powder. I'm just going to use one of these brushes, kind of like a little dome brush. A little bit more concealer, barely any, to be honest. Just on the sides of my nose, a little tiny dot on the top. Then over here. Now I'll leave that to sit for a few minutes and I'll be back. I'm back! Hello! It's been a few minutes, I had some coffee. So let's blend out this concealer. I forgot to tell you what concealer I was using. L'Oreal Infallible. I enjoy it. It's fine. I think there's better out there, but it's just what I have at the minute. I do have my new HMB one, but I've lost it already. I've used it once, ever. So that's the base nearly done. I set and spray and then powder, so I'll do that. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury set and spray. I need some more so desperately. I normally hate fragrance things, but this has like a really nice light fragrance. If you've ever smelt it, you'll know. This reminds me of my makeup days in salons and stuff. Leave that to dry. Just with me having dry skin, I feel like putting set and spray on prior to powder just hydrates me a little bit more. This is the HMB pressed powder, right? This is still the best powder I've ever found in my life. Nothing has ever compared to this, and I would actually go as far as saying I've tested most powders on the market, pressed wise. I'm using my Trigwell powder puff because, as you can tell, I'm very, very easily influenced off TikTok, hence all my products. Just popping that under the eyes and up the side of my nose a little bit. And then I like to leave this bit here quite glowy, but I do get a little frown line on my forehead that I like to try and cover a little bit. Then the tiniest bit down here too. And that is everything for the base. In my no highlighter era, if I really want glowy skin, I'll use a different foundation and setting sprays. Still same powder. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of highlighter on my nose and brow bone. I use the Urban Decay Moon Dust palette in the shade Star Cowgirl. Yeah, that bottom one for those. That's a different video though, but that is a beautiful palette if you want glittery eyeshadows that you can also use as highlighter. Okay, so I'm using the MAC Chestnut liner. It is very dark, but bear with. I have had lip filler in the past, but because I've got lip piercings at the minute, I'm a bit hesitant to get them done again. That's just something I'll be open and honest about. So I do overline my lips on the top and bottom. More so just the Cupid's bow and directly above my labret piercing. I think it just gives a way nicer shape. Just gonna blend it in. You can tell I can't talk while I'm doing my lip liner. Oh, can I? Oh, no, not really. There's a TikToker called Becca. I don't know if anyone's ever seen her. She does like all the rave stuff, and the way she can talk while doing her lip liner and lipstick, it's baffling to me. Like, hats off to that girl, she's amazing. All blended, and now this is what I would go as far as saying the most festival gig proof lipstick ever. The Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink in the shade Captivated 95. Oh my goodness me, I love these so much. So the tip is to put it on and then don't rub your lips together for a bit. So it dries down kind of satin, and it's so comfortable, but it fades really nicely too. So when you're drinking and such, it's still there. I love it to pieces. And I'm gonna go and do my hair. I'm out of focus. I'm gonna go and do my hair and then I'll come back, but I'll show you this close up first because I'll be obviously putting my bangs down. So I'll be back in a second. It's done, all done. So here's the finished look with the hair as well. My fringe really isn't fringing today. I'm still trying to learn how to do it. But that'll do for now. So here we are. Hair included. All done! So I'm just letting these cool down in my hand, ignore those. I hope you enjoyed my first proper makeup video. Hope it lived up to the expectation. I'm not joking when I say you guys have been hounding me for makeup videos for years, and I'm so sorry that I've never managed to get around to doing them properly until now, but hopefully there'll be a lot more of them if you like them. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!